In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made these wonderful Christmas gifts for my friends and family. Okay, so for today's DIY, our three ingredients will be this Crisco coconut oil that you can get from your local market, some African shea butter. It says 100% pure and natural. This one here is a 16 ounce. And then I have a lemon essential oil, which I got from AC Moore, which is like a Michael's and Joann's. It's a craft store. Now, I've seen other DIYers use shea butter they order from Amazon. I just so happened to be in a market and I saw a little isolated stand. So I'm thinking that this is not a product that is sold regularly in the market. But since I was there and I saw it, I figured I would just pick it up and see how it goes while we make a body butter. So the first thing I'm going to do is melt down some of the coconut oil, and then I will also melt down the shea butter in a separate pan. And as you can see, I actually have a glass bowl sitting on top of a pot that has a flame on it. And I'm actually not going to measure it out now because I have quite a bit to make. So I'm just going to scoop it out. This way you won't burn your oil by having it over a pot, and it could safely melt. And then while that is melting, I am going to do my shea butter. I'm going to melt that in a different, I'm going to melt the shea butter in a different pot. Shea butter is a little, I'm using an ice cream scooper. It's a little harder than coconut oil. And shea butter is really good for your skin. And I'm not doing any particular measurements here. I'll do measurements when I go to put it together. Now, it's going to take the shea butter a little bit longer than the coconut oil to melt. My coconut oil is actually almost, well, it started to melt already, but it's not quite there. So I'll give that some time to melt, and then we'll mix it together and move on to the next step. Okay, so here is the coconut oil all the way melted, 100%. And now I'm going to show you the shea butter. It's just a little bit darker, but it's melted at 100%. Okay, so because I'm doing multiple essential oils for my body butters, I am going to do my first batch with just a half a cup of each. A half a cup of the coconut oil and then a half a cup of the shea butter. Okay, and then what I'll do next is sit it in the refrigerator for 15 minutes so that it can cool all the way down. And then we'll be back to mix it together. And since I still have a little bit more coconut oil left, what I'm going to do with my next batch is I am going to add to it the shea butter as well as some whipped cocoa butter. And then I will make my next batch from there. In the wintertime, our skin gets dry, so we can never use too much oil. Another oil that you can substitute any of these for is olive oil. Olive oil is also a good base to mix with shea butter and coconut butter to help with the dry skin. And this is a 4-ounce container I'm actually taking from, so I'm actually just putting 1/3 of each of the oils. 1/3 coconut oil, 1/3 shea butter, and 1/3 of the whipped cocoa butter. And we're going to let that all melt in together. Okay, so this is my batch that includes the cocoa butter. And it's still warm, but I'm going to mix it up. So I mixed it all so that it can be blended together. And I'm also going to put this in the refrigerator to cool all the way down. Okay, so here's what it looks like when it comes out the refrigerator. So I actually left it in probably a half an hour because I kind of got caught up starting another video while that was in the fridge. So after half an hour, as you can see, it kind of got a little hard. And so I'm just going to mix it up here. Before I put it in a jar, I actually added a little cinnamon to it, or a little scent. See how easy that goes on? And you can see the shine, which my skin needs as it is very dry. And now it's all ready to be packaged. So the neatest way to do this is to, scoop this into a plastic bag. And then what you'll do is cut a hole in the bottom, just like when you're doing icing on a cake. You'll cut a hole in the bottom and then you will squirt it into the jar. I said neatest, but I'm a little messy. So here's the container that I am going to start putting my body butter in. This is a 4-ounce container. I will leave a link in the description bar down below. I'm going to just cut the tip. Just cut the tip of my bag, and then I am going to squeeze. It goes in so smooth. And there you have it, your very own body butter. And here's a closer look for you. You can actually see the specks of cinnamon, which gives it a good feel, and it smells really great. And it went in nice and smooth. And if you see, you can see the moisture on my hand from when I put it on. And that is my, actually smells like cinnamon. And there you have an easy way with 3 ingredients to make your body butter. And the only thing left to do from here is just to add a label on it. Package it up and give it out as a Christmas gift. So leave me a comment down below. If you make your own body butters and body scrubs, list the ingredients that you use or the products that you use inside of your ingredients. I will leave a link in the description down below where you can purchase your own coconut oil, cocoa butter, as well as shea butter. You can also get your essential oils off of Amazon just by clicking the link below. And I hope you have fun. Make sure that you tag me in any pictures that you do on Instagram at Zaria's Creations. I would love to see what holiday gifts you gave to your friends and family. Don't forget to like and subscribe.